Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jasmine, and I'm super excited that you are here for another week of encouragement on this channel. You guys, listen, I want to go ahead and jump right into today's video. And the title for today's video is Did I Miss God? Did I Miss God is today's title. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. So you guys, I want to talk about this topic. Did I miss God? Pretty much, really, I want to start though with our focus scripture, which is Psalms 37:4, which just simply says, delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. I'll try to pop that up on the screen. But and one thing that I was just doing some research a moment ago, and delight yourself in the Lord just means finding supreme joy, satisfaction, pleasure in God rather than worldly things. So delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. And that's our focus scripture for today when it comes to did I miss God? And another focus point in the Bible. When it comes to this topic, I was just looking at, the whole breakdown of Abraham and Isaac. Abraham was, um, basically got the word from God to sacrifice his beloved son, right? It's Genesis 22, if you want to go back and look at that. Genesis 22, where Abraham was basically, you know, um, you know, asked to sacrifice his son and Isaac. And basically, this is just a sum up of it that I was just looking and researching online. It said God tested Abraham's faith by commanding him to sacrifice his beloved son Isaac on Mount Moriah. Abraham obeys, but an angel stops him at the last moment, acknowledging his fear of God. A ram provided by God is sacrificed instead, highlighting God's rejection of human sacrifice. And pretty much, you can read the whole breakdown of this story in Genesis 22. But what I want to talk about today is when it comes to did I miss God? Now, just looking at Abraham, this was his son, his beloved son, and he had heard from God to sacrifice his son, and he was on his way to do exactly what God told him to do. He was getting ready to sacrifice his son, right? And the angel stopped him, right? But I mean, it takes so much faith to be able to get to that point, to go that far with it, like to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to do this, although I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to, if God tells me to sacrifice my son, then that's what I'm going to do. And so I said all that to say, when it comes to did I miss God, I'm sure Abraham kind of felt like, am I missing God on this? Like sacrifice my son, like heal my son? Am I missing God? I have to be missing God on this, right? And I said all that to say, um, sometimes even like I was bring it all back to pretty much say I was thinking about earlier today, a video that I was watching, very inspirational video. And one of the things I started to think about as I was watching just the inspiration behind this video, I was thinking about even my own personal life, right? Early on, sorry guys, I'm back. So early on, after high school, there were some things that I was like, man, I had the desire to do, right? But once I, went for these various things, um, it didn't work out. And I'm like, man, did I miss God on this? Did I miss God? And little did I know, years later, and actually, to be honest, I gave up on it. I was like, you know what? It's not really coming together. It's not really working out. So I'm just going to give up on this. And this was earlier on, like right after high school, some things like that. I said, I'm just going to give up on this. Maybe I missed God in this moment, right? Years later, Some time passed after I gave up on it. Some time passed, God brought it back around. And I realized, oh, God, you really give us the desires of our heart when we delight ourselves in you. And sometimes that's what I really want to share today. Even Abraham, looking at Abraham, I'm sure he felt like, man, am I missing God? Am I missing God? He's saying, sacrifice my son. Am I missing God? But what I want to share is delight yourself in the Lord. Take joy and pleasure in the Lord versus worldly things. He will give you the desires of your heart. Ask Him to give you um, His desires, right, for you, right, and His desires for you. Are what will prevail, what will go forth. And sometimes I just want to share the desires, those desires, things that you want to do, you feel led towards. Delight yourself in Him, in God. Give all of that to Him, right? Tell Him your desires, what you're desiring to do, and put Him first in all of that. And He will continue to show you the way when it comes to that. So I wanted to tell you, no, you did not miss God. Maybe you didn't miss God. What if that's really what I'm saying today? You've maybe been in this situation where you're like, it's just not working out. I just didn't hear God. Maybe it's just me that's desiring this. Well, take it to God and leave it there, right? And see, even if the thing you're desiring, is it something that's going to benefit other people? Is it something that is just for your own gain or your own pleasure? Or is it something that will uplift others, benefit others in certain ways? Because sometimes it's just not the time right then for something to take place and unfold in your life. But at the right time, God will make it happen if it is His will for your life. So ask Him about the desire, what you're trying to do, what you're going for right now in this moment. Ask Him about it. Leave it with Him and let Him um, really give you the true desires of your heart, and work on those things in your heart. And if you're still desiring and desiring to go forth in something, then think, maybe I'm not missing God. Maybe I'm not missing God. Even though some time has passed, no, I did not miss God. I did not miss God, but maybe it's coming back around at the time where He knows I'm ready to embark upon this new, whatever it may be for you that you are desiring, and all those things till he knows I'm ready for whatever it is that you are desiring. So I hope that this makes sense today. But did I miss God is the title today. No. Well, I want to say this. More than likely, if you are someone who is a child of God and spends time with God and all those things, maybe it's just not time right now. But continue to take it before God. And if He keeps giving you the desires, like I mentioned before, the big thing is delight yourself in the Lord. Take joy in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. So what you will be desiring is what He desires for you, is all I want to say today. So continue to let Him lead and guide you. Delight yourself in the Lord, and man, He won't steer you in the wrong direction. So I'm leaving you with this today, and I am going to see you all in my next video.